Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. Ready to get started? Irrational market day. Pushing outside of DD bands. What's up everybody? Good morning. All right. What's up guys? Good morning. Good morning everybody. Yeah, the DD bands somehow broke through. Give me 1 second. What does this one do? Spaceman. Oh, cool. All right, everybody, what's up? Good morning. DD bands today, yeah, we got to draw them. For some reason, the new data feeds are available now. You can actually go buy them, but what we're doing 22, 15, 77. Let me draw them really quick. So I put in a ticket. For some reason, yeah, the latest release broke them. I'm a little hoarse right now. I was at a 3-day party. I think I told you guys about that. So it's right near where the overnights were. $52.15 and some change. And the bottom side, I don't think it's going to be mattering today, but we were broken to the upside 52, 50-50. 51, 50-50. I might not do any trading today on a move like this. Let me double check what's going on this morning on the news. We're hanging out here. Welcome everybody to the stream today. I love you all to death. Have a moderate week this week with news. Become a slow week, possibly some Friday. I'm putting the glasses on, everybody. Those are the good ones. These are the good ones. Ah, the good ones. Which ones are the good ones? Oh, bless you. Bless me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh, 52, 15 and a half right here. Or 3/4, yeah. Okay, market's gonna open in like 1 minute. I don't see any headlines today. Is there any reason why anything moved the market this morning on this candle? This looks like it was just popping up higher. I don't think I see anything. But I'm getting to a late start. If anybody has headline, tell me. Canadian PPI time. Let's get ready to roll. Market's opening with a kind of a negative resilience kind of setup. We are outside of DD band, so market's completely irrational. These are days when I normally don't trade. After a substantial move like this, there's usually not a lot of juice to squeeze out of it. Yeah, I would say it doesn't look like it's news because it rallied over the course of about an hour. Kind of reminds me of yeah, so close, gap down, resistance 0 pullback. As it rallied over the course of an hour, just like it was natural market movement. I guess some other markets around the globe are moving for some reason. Yeah, we got the data coming through. Bull long up on that. Ooh, literally BLE right here. Okay. So let me clean that up. Setup today is gonna be really interesting to see. With positive resilience, we go here. Hedge pressure break can be predicted on negative resilience, so be very careful on this. Google and Apple Gemini news. Okay. I'm gonna say one thing with this negative resilience coming through. So hard to think of something. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna let's see really quick. Let's see, we are moving here. New candle starting there. So our new data feeds are out. You're welcome to go buy them, but I would say hold off for just a little bit. Let's see. It's hard. It's just such a hard setup too. It's kind of really hard to see anything in here. Hold on. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Refresh my platform really quick. Sorry about that, you guys. Alright, really no setup today. This is going to be kind of, I know, a boring day. I know you guys are used to seeing me do a lot of stuff, but this is going to be kind of like a no setup. Plus, we're trying to transition to our brand new data feeds. Yeah, resilient. It looks like what happens is, I don't know, this last release, some things are down, so that's very odd. So we really apologize for the outage. Yeah, they're looking at it. Yeah. They're gonna restart the process really quick. That part was severed. It looks like during the update. The new data. So those of you, if you've signed up for the new data, are you seeing? I haven't done mine yet. I was gonna do it after the stream. Appreciate you guys all being here. You do me a favor, smash that like button really quick on the stream. Give us some love. It's, yeah, like I said, without the info, I'm not gonna be making trades. Yeah, the candles are flying fast. Oh, nice. Okay, so we tapped that 5233 line, which is right up here at the top. That's that first resistance point. Days like this, I find it really hard to find trades, even though it's all really nice and bullish. It's very random. Whenever you go outside of these bands, market's extremely random. Yeah. So maybe I should go update to the newest data feeds really quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to do that. Y'all hang tight, don't go anywhere. Hang tight, don't go anywhere, you guys. I'm gonna talk to you while we're hanging out here. right, guys, let's check it out. Check out the new data feeds. I'm on it. Hold on, I just signed up for it. I'm gonna check really quick. I don't see any setups today. Unfortunately, this is gonna be kind of like it's gonna sit out days. Hmm. Laser fast candles. Are you guys getting it? Oh, cool, cool. Double checking something here. Hey, first time here. Welcome, welcome. And the market is just blazing fast today. I don't know if I have anything that I actually want to be trading. No short setup today. You Professor Matty today? You do, you do. Professor Matty's tired. He's been at a 3-day party. It could be just an artifact of switching over. I'm gonna see what's going on here. Take a look at some of these things. Yeah, I don't think I see any particular setup today I want to do. Yeah, LPM was talking about, can you swing while trade outside DD bands? Well, we can. We just once the market has moved that much, it's really hard to think that there's going to be some kind of magic reason it gains steam or momentum from there. And historically, we don't have backtest numbers, but from observation, it is random once you do break through those levels. So to trade outside these bands, you get a little kind of market is irrational. It's really hard to pull a good trade out of. So it's like you're basically gambling and coin flipping. Well, I could probably get something if I try to do anything. It's going to be halfway, you know, half the time goes up, half time goes down. There's not really a good pivot to trade off of, so I'm not. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. So right now, just kind of eyeballing the market. We did hit a 52.33.75 yellow line. There's really kind of like one area we just look at. And that's inside of these bands. I'll show you on Thinkorswim really quick. So inside of the bands, the market is stable and more predictable. There's a lot to it. So when you've moved this far, this fast overnight, especially without a catalyst, while it's 50% of the time, as we observe, it goes up. 50% of the time we observe, it can crash back in. It's really hard to say. And when you've moved this far, the move that goes against you can be really big. So that's partly the reason not to trade outside of this bands. And if you do, it's like with micros and nothing else. There's really not much to take off of that other than you can just let the market move. Doesn't mean I'm missing out on anything or anything big. Yeah. Yeah, Bumpery, correct. Yeah, I can do stuff like that. Welcome to the stream, guys. We love you. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't really see anything to trade. Nothing's looking super good on this. Guys, do me a quick favor, subscribe to the stream. We'd be here live every single morning. Watch the Robbins Cup. Yeah, Kevin, I noticed the same thing. I saw the same thing. So he's investigating that right now. There's something going on with the server. Yeah, we'll look into these data issues. We're really sorry about the outage, but even so, the market moving like this, it's a sit out day anyway, so this is a good time to have this thing. But yeah, so I'm the CEO of the Rocket Scooter platform. If you guys are here, we just went through a major release last night. We upgraded our data feeds, and we're having just a couple of hiccups this morning with it. We're working on it, trying to get it worked out. Yeah, let's see. There's that bounce off of the hedge pressure. So that's the support if there is one to the long side. But I'm not going to touch it. Remember, outside the bands, it's going to be random. Usually, right, what I would do is I normally buy right here. Take a long trade back to open. This is a normal setup from here back to there, but I'm not going to do anything. The only thing I'm really going to do is if we lose hedge pressure to the downside down here, I'll actually take a short. That's kind of one of the things I would normally do. But without resilience, it's kind of hard to kind of some confidence in that. But everybody, take a chance if you don't mind subscribing to the stream. We would love you. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin. So whatever's happening, it could be some adverse server load, like when you switch tickers. Or we're kind of looking at it. We're looking into it right now. It could just be an artifact of like everybody trying to sign up. Something could be logging everything out. But what it does is it like catches up and prints everything. Goes up over negative and switch to 0. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. So we'll have everything kind of worked out pretty soon. Any break of hedge pressure here could be a very, very nasty fall. So be very careful. We always look for these bull zone supports on hedge pressure break. If there's anything. So today's setup is pretty hard to say. If long from here to here with a very small position is one setup, just a scalp. This is the rarer case, breaking from here to here, here to here, but it will likely support 511 for the day. This is the rarer case. But the bigger drop if there is one. It's about 30 points pullback if there is anything. So a definitive hedge pressure break. So a commitment to short on this would be a stop above 515. Like I wouldn't trade anything outside of here to the long side. Scalp through here. You fall to 52.15 on the DE band would be kind of a push as well. Yeah, like look for hedge breaks and retests. So like on big gap up days like this is really not that tradable. I know like, you might see him move that much, and if you were to long, you're already down 10 points. It's like traditionally this is what the DD band is there for. If the market has stretched that far pre-market, it's not motivated by any of our stocks that are moving, right? It's moving because other markets around the world are moving. So are our stocks going to be in that high of demand or not? You never know, and the market can just become a little chaotic and random. So the DD band breaks we look at, and we just kind of take it pretty easy. I still maintain my normal bias. I don't come in here and say, okay, let me try to fade this. I never do. I still say it's bullish no matter what. Markets will want to be bullish, will want to be bullish. It'll stay there. It's predisposition to stay off of the blue line, just like Liquidity Pocket does. If you guys have checked out our extended trial, you'll see that in our setups, these liquidity maps kind of show me where that flow is. There is long pressure off of that blue line. It's called hedge pressure. So, oops. Let me get a little room here. but any like strong break of 514 is like a 15-point drop in futures from there. So take note that the market doesn't just like to just come here and then fall. What it's likely to do, against just kind of guessing here, doesn't mean it has to, but what it's likely to do is to move up here, or it falls out if it does do anything. If there's anything else. So like I don't come in ever and chase red candles and say I'm going to short this. Never do. I wait for a pop to something to short off of. Yeah, Apple, Google News, AI collaboration. Yeah. Love you guys and thanks for tuning in. And thank you for giving us some love. Oops. And I use, if you were asking the style of trading I do, I use just Rocket Scooter, nothing else. This is all I ever trade with. I don't use any technical indicators or anything else. Overlays, I don't have any indicators. I use my pivots and the pressures, and that's it. Here a little bit. Did y'all have a good weekend? I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning working on this, getting data feeds going. And I also was at a party last night, so I was working while at a party. And everything was fine and dandy on our end, but I think something took weird this morning. The phone number thing that we were trying to get done, the authentication. It's been a long night, so I'm a little tired today. Normally I'm a little more energetic. I did lose my voice. Screaming. I get to see Steve Aoki yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Which option do you need to choose? You choose there's two options there. You either pay for real-time data and candles. It's $3 and some change per month, or you can select free 15-minute delayed data. Or for right now, I would say for now, Abe, choose. We'll do it later. That's kind of the you wait like till later on today because we're diagnosing a few little bugs for it. Currently, we have a small little outage. Some of our indicators aren't. The processes aren't turned on right now. We're gonna restart the server in just a second, just to see if what might have happened. I'm speculating is everybody signing up for data feeds all at once has put some unusual strain on the server. I mean, we do have almost 6,000 user accounts, so that could have been a thing. So they're gonna restart the server, and then we'll see if that actually kicks the processes back on, because we didn't change anything, and that's the one thing that has happened. So sometimes, you know, you'll notice that whenever you play a video game or something, they release like a new patch and everybody's downloading the new patch all at once, then things get a little wiry for those first couple hours. Your candles don't look like yours. Yeah, like I said, we're looking at it. We're gonna restart the processor. Just hang tight. Yeah, so no setup today, unfortunately. So what y'all will notice, especially in the Robbins Cup, I'm very particular and cautious about what I do trade. I don't come in and try to trade every day or take every single move. I feel like that kind of trading is dangerous for a contest. Contest is all about a strategy that works. And a strategy that works is to be picky and only know when you're going to apply what you're going to do instead of always trying to find a trade. My strategy is very particular about the environment that you're in. I don't pick and choose every single day. And you may see some days the market will move up 100 points or move down 100 points. And I'll completely sit out. And you might say, well, that kind of seems weird. Are you missing out on a lot? I'm missing out on some trades. And usually the answer is no. There's never a day where I feel like I'm missing out. There's a day I'm very particular about the setup I am using. So whenever I do trade my setup, I know exactly what I want to do. We have a lot of rules that we follow here, and my trading rules are very specific on this one. The market is more likely to move up from here than down. Doesn't mean it's going to move up. It's like the odds are here. This is more likely. More likely. Probabilistically, this is less. Now, the less likely option always moves faster when it happens. So take a note of this. If the more likely option happens, it's really small. The less likely option happens, it usually can move pretty quick. So if you are trading the less likely thing, you want to always trade smaller because the odds are it'll go against you. You don't want to take a big drawdown trading against the herd. So there's like a math thing. Is it I can't remember the phenomenon, but it's like the less likely occurrence is the severe occurrence when it happens. The answer to that is like a penny stock, right? If you invest in 1,000 penny stocks and all of them fluctuate a little bit, but one of them moves, if it moves far, right? So it's very unlikely that something's supposed to happen, but when it does happen, it happens big. So the less likely thing, we treat it like it can happen big. So if I'm longing on the blue line, like on liquidity map shows me, there's some blue line support. If we lose the blue line, it can be very disastrous. There's at least 30 points of fall possible with no support between A and B from here. So when the less likely thing happens, if I'm trading down in here, I always trade a smaller position because the less likely thing surprises the market, and surprises to the market create volatility in the market. And volatility in the market means that the market moves very V-like with big waves. So I don't like just jump in with a huge position because you can get squeezed really quick. Plus that randomness of the surprise can always cause the market to reverse in random ways. So anything down in here is a small position trade. And what I normally don't do is I don't chase red candles to bet on the market to fall. If I know it's going to do that, or I feel like it's going to do that, I always sit out. It's very rare you'll see me chase a short. If I see the market's going to fall, I just gladly sit out and let it fall.
Good news. A house just popped up on the MLS. Do you have time for a quick video tour?
That would be fantastic.
So one thing you'll notice about trading style here is that I'm very patient about what I look for. And moves like this, the market is open, and you may not have done much, but just kind of watching it just zigzag around for like 5 points. I'm not missing out on anything by missing that, and I'm not taking the trade because this is the less likely thing to happen for it to fall. Hopefully that gives you guys some answers. Blue on the future chart. Okay, so these come from our dynamic overnight futures bot that we have, and what it does is these are actually pivots in the overnight. Let's see if we can find ourselves like some answers here. There's a rule. So what the bot does is it tries to look for, at the end of the day, here's how this works. Cancel here. Let me turn on the music again. At the end of the day, when options stop trading, let me show on the screen. So at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, options market closes. After this, all the firms report options positions to Opera. So all report to Opera. This is the options authority. Overnight, Opera releases the open interest for that session. The open interest is the number of options that are open in general for every strike, every expiration. No, there's our processes are down. We're getting them reset. So currently right now there's sorry to let you guys know this. Currently right now our data's like a little hiccup on this new release we pushed out today. We're restarting the process, so it should be coming on pretty soon. Give it a little bit of time. But we are really sorry about the outage this morning. We upgraded our data feed packages, so You guys should have that ability to access that. I think this morning we just had some server locked up because we just many thousands of people signing up all at once kind of can create that effect. So anyways, so what the yellow and blue lines are is overnight Opera releases the OI and it only updates once per day. So if you ever look at like Thinkorswim or anything that shows the options open interest, and you may notice like while trading's happening, that number doesn't change. That number doesn't change is because options aren't reported to the authority in real time, and therefore that data feed isn't given. If you have real-time open interest of options, actually, it would be like a cheat code from the market. Data is very powerful. Unfortunately, it's not available to anybody. Even the exchanges themselves don't know the real-time OI. It's released once a day, overnight. So what we do is between the report and the release is we predict what it should be with some accuracy. We have a model that can kind of determine roughly, we call it the real-time OI. Of course, it's a model, and it tries to look at the day's history of trading to try to estimate what it thinks the OI will be for every option that exists, for like S&P, for instance, for anything. And since you never really know there's variability in all possibilities, we present that in a range of like a low range and a high range. And guaranteed the OI is in the middle of the two. So therefore, when we know what the OI is, when the futures market opens, we kind of take an estimate of what hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure will be at the 9:30 in the morning from 16 hours prior. So it's an estimate of what hedge pressure will be. And then what we notice is that number, even in the overnight session, is a pivot. So pre-market, that's your pivots to trade off of. We found that they're actionable. This is an estimate of what hedge pressure might be based on all available information in a model we have. So 5, 52, 16, or whatever this is, right here is estimated hedge pressure where the OI is. And as you see, when the market opened, it was really right here. So our model was pretty good at guessing it. And we also have a high and low estimate that we do. So like in this high estimate here, from here we can create pivots, and there's tradable rules. So going right here, so every night basically there's some rules that go with it. From here as an example, so tonight the two rules here. So this was not tradable, so I didn't short, I didn't do anything. The rarer case happened was that we moved on the news through this range. But anytime you touch these, whatever they are, these pivots, 5200 and 5210, there will be high volume resistance there. So what normally happens is if you open above both of them, you look for it to be bullish overnight. If you open below both of them, you look for it to be bearish, which today we were like, okay, it could be bearish, but I don't short overnight or anything. So when it finally broke 52, which was early this morning, you can see that there was resistance. So let me show you what that actually looked like. I drew them over here. And so, like again, remember, no trading overnight. So this was that float up to blue and then that resistance from blue. Just like we drew this morning, is that float up to blue and that resistance from blue. And then the news came out and we popped, or that events came out and we popped up. There's just that little shorting pressure against it that was trying to push it down. And that's kind of what that does. It's really good for what it does. In the overnights, as far as pivots go, they're very clean. So NASDAQ kind of opened between them, and you can see anytime you tap these little bands here, there's always gonna be some high volume that comes out of it. So these are what our techniques do actually is predict high volume. These are high volume pivots, as you can see, even overnight at what, 4 o'clock in the morning my time. Volume just kind of parabolically increases like this. So it's predictable high volume pivot, and see how like right here it started to pull back off of it. So that's what they do. And then what we actually found out is in the overnight session, while they are very strong pivots and the only guidance I really have to trade overnight, as in the daytime, they're also extremely actionable. For some reason, they still have action on them, and the reasoning for that, we don't fully understand why it still has action here, other than there's still some hedging being done against the positions. So there's options that exist from the previous day that people are just delta hedging against. And so in the overnight, other firms might have an open interest model like we do. It might be behaving at levels that are similar as they're kind of behaving off of where their risk is. The hedge pressures are measuring where everybody's risk is. So individual actors will also be shorting and longing from certain areas or around those areas, which causes a parabolic spike where that maximum is. And so it's a little bit of math there, but the idea is that in the daytime they still act as pivots, which is really interesting to see. We love you guys. So do me a favor, everybody, if you haven't, go to the Discord really quick. Head on over there. Put that link in a browser, join our Discord, or just click that. If you have not tried our extended trial, you can try all of our tools in our platform. $35 a month for 3 months. Extremely inexpensive. Normally 200 bucks. We're doing a special right now to celebrate our marketplace launch, that if you guys sign up for this at any point in time between now and that launch, after your 3rd month, your full subscription will come in less than 100 instead of 2. So it's like half off for life, and you can lock it in forever and it won't go up. So if you guys want to check out even the trial to go through and learn all our platform and tools, get the liquidity maps, and to play with them, now come to our Zoom calls and sessions that we're teaching. You can definitely check it out now. I'm going to get out of here in just a little bit. No trades for me today. And you see how the likely thing happened? I didn't chase the short. It's the smartness you need to have as a trader. I drew this, what you see on the screen, I literally drew this with a pencil. That's the likely thing. I didn't chase the short. Hopefully no one else here did. Not telling you what to do. It's more likely to pop before it drops. And it looks like right now the monthly maps are showing the market to be extremely bullish still going into the new month. So on the monthly maps, final read before I get out of here. Again, it's no trading day today. There's nothing to trade. Be hard to see. Bull side sloping down. This market's bullish to the end of March. Bear side sloping down. You have shorts still squeezing till the end of March as well. This market's still going to be bullish. Very bullish actually, with not a lot of volatility to go with it. You see how the spaces between here are actually very small? That's another measurement here, is that whenever you have the bull and bear zones collapsing or near each other, there is no volatility. The market's liquid enough to not crash and collapse. So you can see how the market's having a hard time falling. That's because of the liquidity, and monthly maps will tell you that. So in the date, say all the way till the end of March, we are still going to rally according to options. Yeah, so Bryce, what you'll see is that during use of the platform, you'll see a pop-up. They'll just pop up right in the middle of your screen and give you like an offer to sign up now. It's like, if you take this offer, sign up for it. There'll be a couple of them. The first one's always the cheapest one, so you take the first one you see. Hint, hint. It'll appear in the first month. But yeah, there'll be little pop-ups. I'll tell you. DD is truly zero as a bug. It's a bug today. We really apologize for it. Anyways, markets are tradable today, but everybody go to the Discord. We'll do like a Zoom call. Maybe I'll do a free Zoom call in about an hour or so. I'm going to get with the guys in the dev team and work out some of these little bugs here and see what we can't fix everything and get it going again. And then I'll pull everybody back in and we'll do a Zoom call. We can walk you through how to set up the data and all that. So let's go ahead and call it on the stream. Yeah, the phone number patch has gone through. So that's definitely temporarily allowed. So you guys can sign up for it and get into the data feeds. Yeah, so nothing really to say from here other than the market's probably going to be bullish. You notice how I didn't jump in and short this. So, so everyone go really quick to the Discord. I know I'm going to cut this soon. So when I'm not streaming, I'm not trading. I'm not going to stream. We will do a Zoom call. Give me about an hour, and everybody go to the Discord. There's even if you're not a member, go to the Discord. There'll be an Ask for Help channel. Just hang out there. I will post a Zoom link in an hour, and I'll pull everybody in. We'll do a live stream from there. Thank you all for tuning in. Yep, no trade today. Robin's Cup going to be flat. would love to have you guys. Yeah, a little bit more of what it is we do here. So come on over.